Hey, Mr. ST's Guido Ecclestone here. I've been doing track presidents and CEOs and stuff. Their own kind of personal little track tutorials from a pro esports, pro video game, pro sim, pro virtual race car driver, and kind of how we see these tracks and what we think about them. So I finally got around to doing yours. So we'll go ahead and see if we can't get this thing going. This is R Factor. This is the yellow Corvettes that everybody's used to. This is the new rear engine one. Um, really fun to drive. Um, and this is R Factor. It's kind of similar to very similar to Forza and iRacing. All these manufacturers now are pretty much very close now in what you're feeling and what you're seeing and hearing when you're running these cars. From Assetto Corsa is really good now. Project Cars is good, and of course Forza, Gran Turismo, NASCAR the game, iRacing, and again here R Factor. So we'll go out on the track here a little bit, and I'll kind of take you around and tell you what I think about it. Um, Sebring is like it's close to like a couple other tracks in virtuality or sim to where start this thing up here to where it's a relatively new track to a lot of us guys that have been racing these video game cars for 30 and 40 years. This is a relatively new track. So a lot of us, we're still learning this track. So what do I think? You want to think this track is in three parts, and I got to thinking, well, what three parts am I thinking about? How would I break it up? And then I got to thinking, do I really think it's three parts? I actually feel like it might be two, in a sense, to where you come off to the back straightaway, and when you're done with that back part of the track and you hit that back straightaway, you kind of take a break because you got the front straightaway to relax a little, and those first couple turns pretty much really good. So I think it's a two-part track for me, to where I'll run the back straightaway, front straightaway, and then the left-hander over to the other left-hander, and then I'll go back down to the hotel. That's one piece in my mind, and then I'll run from the hotel back to that back straightaway. So that's pretty much two pieces, front and back, I call it, for Sebring. Um, but it's probably a three-part track for everybody. Okay, what are you going here? I think. So yeah, there's nobody here, as you can see. We're on a chin test and tune day here at Sebring. Which, by the way, I'm not joking. I've been to one, and I'm very grateful that he let us come there and to basically just try to see if we can do what we want to do there. So, anyways, make that big first left-hander there, and then you come a little wiggle down here to another left-hander, hard on the gas, and pretty simple so far. And then you do this little left-hander here. We're in the way of people, by the way. Where's my rear view mirror? There it is. Oh no, that's just a different view. Alright, with no rear view mirror. So you come down to that left-hander, and then it just shoots you down to another left-hander, basically, before you start that run underneath the walkway, which, by the way, is different now, I'm sure, than what you're seeing here. But you start this long ways hard on the gas, especially at the front straightaway. Left-hander takes you down another left-hander, and you shoot down this long thing to the hotel. We're on a practice session here in the computer with other Corvettes. So yeah, so you come down here to the hotel, and again, this is probably 10-year-old equipment. Maybe you would know when the hotel was blue with a red roof. I don't know what color it is now. But then yeah, you come down here, and we all know what happens down here. Hard on the brakes, hard on the brakes. And can you get this thing stopped? Can you get it hard in here and get going without spinning out right here into that wall to the right? And then you're up on here. If you're up on here, you're good. And then you're just full speed back to the back. What I call the back part of the track here. And then we go back here to this hard right-hander. You're hard on the gas here, coming off that hotel, out of that hairpin, basically a hairpin. And then you come down here to this hard right-hander, hard on the brakes, trying to get this thing to stop. Now here, let's stop here for a second. And I'm just going to come off the course for a minute. We're going to look at that building right there. God, did you hear those brakes squeak? What is up with that? That's so goofy. Squeaky brakes in simulation. Give me a break. Okay, so there's that. Sorry, there's that warehouse where my buddies there at Gulf Coast Supply that hate racing. Let's buy a piece of property in Sebring. Gee, where can we buy it at? Since we hate racing, oh darn, I don't know. Yeah, see, we'll buy it right on the freaking property. Turn whatever, Oh my God. That's another tutorial. There's what they're at anyway. And a bunch of other manufacturers you got around you there. Hopefully a lot of them like racing. So you're hard on the gas here, trying to get these two little left-handers after you make that right-hander coming off the hotel. And then it's hard up in here, and you're trying to slow down. It's really loose, really slippery, getting going here. And then once you're here, and you're straight, you're going, you can take a breath. You're hard on the gas. You got two little left rumbles here to deal with. Trying to hang on, be careful. You know what I mean? And then you're downshifting. You're getting ready to come onto the back straight. And there you go. Two pieces. I know it's a lot more for other people, maybe, but then you're onto your back straight. Once you're on your back